And let's see what we got here. All right. Yesterday we were doing Berlin. Today we're doing Morocco. And actually, you know what? Before we get started on Morocco, I do just want to top off the Berlin airport, I think. Right? Did I? Maybe I did do everything I wanted to do. Yeah. This is mostly pretty good. You know what I'll do? I'll eat it and I'll texture these things. Let's just texture these really quick. Let's stop being a little baby and just fire up Photoshop. So I'm just gonna texture these pillars, these giant support beams, and then I'm gonna texture the booths. And I'm gonna come up with some nice, quick, pragmatic ways to get that done. Yesterday I was a little too in my head and slowed me down. So let's just go over to Berlin really quick. Terminal, I want, let me see, I'm just gonna open up all of these because I forget which one's which. It is this one. So this is kind of like a yellow and blue and kind of slate blue, slate green kind of deal. What I'm going to do is go to Unsplash and get painted wood. Oh, and you know what? Really quick, before I kick things off, I just want to make sure that everything's running. So YouTube is looking good. Shut up, Virtual Steven. And Twitch, let's make sure that's good. Yes, that's good as well. Cool. All right, so Laker Mouse, hello, with a big heart. Big old heart. What's up, Laker Mouse? How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am looking for a nice wood texture. Let's just do kiosk, because, I don't know, it's kind of like a weird, it is a weird texture because it's kind of like glossy. Maybe I should just search like glossy paint. This. What does this look like? If I zoom in. That's kind of the texture. This might not even be wood. It's probably actually cement, but it's closer to what I want. And if I can find something else, that would be cool, but otherwise that's a good lead. I'm getting excited because after I'm done with these airports, it looks like we're going to finish the airports this week for sure, or at least get them to a really good place, right? A functional place so I could just get straight to programming. But after the airports, I need to do the modular pieces for the agency headquarters. So that means like hallway pieces, ground pieces, walls, windows, doorways. And it's just a small batch of things. It is going to be kind of tricky to figure out how I want them to fit together, but for the most part, I'll be able to make these few set of pieces and then texture them differently depending on the name, depending on the agency. Maybe add some flourishes here and there to kind of make the geometry unique as well. But for the most part, it should be pretty straightforward. And then once that's done, I'll finally be able to really, really, really focus on programming, which I'm super stoked for. Yeah, and get one of the main game loops going. I'm super excited about getting the agency headquarters procedurally generating for every single city, doing the dynamic nav mesh, letting NPCs walk across them. All right, so I'm just gonna take this, copy image, new, and we'll paste the whole thing in. Wait, why didn't it? There we go. And then we'll take we'll actually get all of this right here. This is what we want. Okay, and then I'm going to take this and fill content aware. Oops. Oh, did it do it? Yes. Okay. Dusty Wee, sup, how's it going? It's going well. It's going well. Things are moving along swimmingly. just going to texture these last couple of things in Berlin, and then we can move forward into Morocco's airport. So what I want to do with this, though, I'm actually going to go Control-Shift-Alt-W. I'm going to save this in my textures, even though I don't want this color. I'm going to save this as yellow and red paint. Or I'll just call this painted wall underscore yellow and red. Did I save that in my textures folder? Okay, good. And then what I'm going to do is, what's the move? I think the move is to chop off one of the colors. And what are we at? 67%. So this is 100%. And then I can take if I search Unsplash is probably not the place to search this, huh? I feel like I should be getting this somewhere else. Actually, I do like the imperfections of some of these. If there's not a super solid one, in the next 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I should just get it off of Google. Okay. Stripe. Images. Really? Stripes. There we go. Okay. Just give me that. Copy image. Paste it in here. Stretch it out. Is that a good? Yeah, that's fine. It's not. Let me just shrink it just a little bit. There we go. And now that's a little closer, huh? I feel like I could shrink it down a little bit more. Right there. And then bring it out this way. There we go. It's a little bit more even, I think. Cool. And then, what is the colors of this thing? That kiosk, not this, but this. It's green and yellow. I'm actually just gonna, let's just take these. We'll steal them. Make them a little bit more saturated. Go boom, oops. Boom, 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 boom. And this will be the ones in between. Okay. Turn this off. And then we do a color overlay. Are there any other ones that work better? Oh, because this has to be desaturated. Hold on. Image adjustments, hue and saturation, bring that all the way down. Then this could be changed to color overlay. Still really desaturated though, so I think this is what will have an increase in saturation. Dusty Wheat, how did your game jam go? The game jam from like last month. Is that the one you're talking? What is it? The Lost Relics one? That's the last game jam I did. And I'm just making sure because like yeah, it was like last month already, and it went well. It was, I mean, it went as well as it could have, I guess. I didn't publish a game. Let me see if this is right. You know what? Maybe this can be image adjustments levels. We'll just add a little bit more contrast here, like this. A little too much. Honestly, That's fine. The game jam went okay. Yeah, there's a lot of lessons learned. I actually was just downloading the streams so I could chop those up into a video and kind of make a condensed version of it, and then maybe give a little final words, a little say on what I learned and how I felt about the whole experience. But yeah, overall, it was a very, very big learning experience. Learned a lot about 2D stuff, a lot about UI, Unity's UI stuff. Learned a whole lot. Very useful thing. Okay, so I'm gonna save this. We'll call this Berlin underscore kiosk stripes. Oh, Berlin dash airport underscore kiosk stripes. Okay. And then what I want to do is turn this off, make a new layer, turn this on, take this, go like that, take a large chunk of it like this, and oops, let's do the bottom part instead, like that. There we go. And turn this off. And then make this color. Is there a better way to... I feel like it should be normal. I should put this on top and then change this to some type of overlay. Such subtle colors here. It's very, very subtle. It's a little too much. One of the first options worked pretty good. This one's okay. I like this one. Okay, export. Call this Berlin dash airport kiosk blue kiosk blues. Awesome. Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited. I've been really liking the idea of chopping up streams and stuff because there's just so many good things to share that it's like really informative things happen in the middle of a stream. But it would be nice to not have to sit through the full thing if you're just coming back to it later. For some people that's nice too. There's definitely value in watching more of it or getting the nitty gritty. But yeah, it is nice to have like a condensed version. Okay, so this gets a new material. We'll call this Berlin dash airport underscore kiosk stripes. And let's import that image. This is I have a good feeling about this one. This one's gonna come together nicely. Kiosk stripes. Okay. And let's go cube project. What does it look like? It's just that part. So actually I'm tripping. It is kind of, it's just this. Cube project. Scale up. And we'll go like that. Yep. And then the rest of it, we have some wood and some metal. Okay. And I think in the last one is where I got the metal from, huh? What was it? It was the Paris one. So I'm gonna go to File, Append, and we're gonna go to Airports, Paris, Material, and it is Shiny Metal Grayscale. There we go. I'm gonna select that here, and I want to put it on this stuff. So this one actually needs a loop cut, it looks like. How come? What am I looking at here? Why am I not? Tab. What the fuck? Is that not the original one? Oh, this is the original one. Here we go. So can I do loop cuts? Yes. Nice. I'm gonna put one right here and here Okay. I feel like basically I could select this, and deselect these faces. And then we'll add a shiny metal grayscale, assign that to it. Okay. Looking good-ish. I feel like we can attach it to this as well. Okay. Shiny metal grayscale, assign. Okay. And then we'll grab these, and then U, cube project, A. Which ones are these? Okay. Ooh. Can we see the seams in here? Let me walk around really quick. Can kind of see the seams right there. Okay, fine. Go like, we'll just scale it in a little bit. Okay, that's better. Yeah. All right. And I think this one also, what do we have? The milky glass. And it's these faces that we'll put on it. Assign, cube project, A, rotate, scale, and put it like right here. All right. Okay, coming along nicely. And I guess we could do the same thing for the, or where's the wood come in? Yeah, these could be, I actually missed all of this shit. This should all be metal as well. All of that, yeah. Assigned to the metal. Okay. Scale it down, put it like right there. Cool. Same thing with these. Boom, boom. Assign. Scale these up. Move them like right here. And then honestly, like this and like that. All right, got those in there. Taking this. Ooh, that's not what I want. I guess I'll just take it this way, this way, this way. Okay, just grabbing these top parts to assign the wood texture to. I think I should be able to get away with doing this. Yeah. Okay, we'll give it the wood texture now. Wood, assign, U, cube project. What does it really look like? I don't think those are wood planks, so this one's a little problematic. I feel like I could maybe get away with going like this, making them large. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. I think it'll work. Okay. Sign that. Cool. And then what's the bottom part? It's that blue one, right? So we need to import that. We'll go to new, Berlin-airport_kiosk blues. And then that's an image texture that we just made. Textures, blues. Okay, and it gets placed all along the bottom here. Oops. There we go. Assign cube project, a scale. You know what? We want this one to be separate actually. So I'm going to take all of this, go cube project and scale that up like that. And then we could take this top part, cube project, move it up like that. There we go. All right. How's this look? It looks really weird. It looks really, really weird. I think it's because the colors that I used were way... Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring that other one back in. Open file location. Okay, I'm bringing this back in. Image adjustments, hue and saturation, and let's just bring this down a notch, like that. Okay, and then save it, and we'll refresh it in here because that's a little much. It's a little much. I feel like that's closer. It's still weird. It's a weird design. Also, I think it's a very weird design. I'm gonna take this, and what if these were this? I feel like that's a little bit more coherent. Cohesive? Okay. Super weird. No, you know what? This is actually looking good now. It actually looks like it's making sense. Okay, I think that's fine. It's fucking weird, but I think it's fine. I think it's good. It's strange looking for sure. And then the other thing was these pillars. So that I feel like I should be able to just pull from textures.com. So like beam. Metal. It's kind of like this. Or this. Kind of looking for a cleaner one. Not so many rivets or bolts or whatever. Kind of like that. I could just search for like iron. Metal beam. Is that what I searched right now? Let's just do it. Let's just take this one. I'm gonna get the... I'm gonna get the 1600 by 315 one. So good. Thank you. Thank you, Laker Mouse. This is coming along. If you're talking about the kiosks, I may have missed that. If you're talking about the kiosks, I agree. They're just funky. They're fucking weird. Berlin Airport, like, of course. Gonna go to textures. Metal beams 43. Metal beams 43. I'm gonna save it here, but I'm gonna chop it up. We're gonna take it to Photoshop. And first of all, well, let's copy paste it into a new thing. We're gonna crop it like right here and right. It's like really dirty in the center. Not crazy about that. I'm gonna bring it in even further. Not crazy about it being all dirty. Right here is fine. And then we'll crop it in like this and like this. Keep that in there. It's not going to tile seamlessly, but it'll give us something. Let's see how it plays. Not really sure on this one yet. We'll call this metal beam underscore green. Okay, and we'll grab one of these. Oops. And we'll add a new material, metal beam underscore green. Image texture, textures, beam, this boy. Okay, wow, that's even kind of, I know the texture's like super fucked up, and that's like not what I intended, but that kind of looks cool. Oh, cube project, rotate, scale, giant divots. Let's see, how far up do we go on this? Needs to be much bigger, huh? Too big, too big. Right there. I'll take it. Yeah. I think I dig, Zadio. Shadow's Light says, I see you got a new stream setup style. I do. I do. You know, got the chat rolling in. And hopefully you've also noticed using, this is usually the camera I use to make videos, but now I have a nice little DSLR instead of the webcam. The webcam was okay, but I feel like this is just so much nicer. And what's also nice is being able to, oops, hold on. Is to be able to just go, boop, go like that. I don't think I've done that on the YouTube streams yet, huh? Can you guys hear me on this? I remember last time I kind of fucked something up. Tell me if you can hear me when I have the rainbow background. Can you guys hear me with the rainbow background? This should also be transform, fit to screen, and then maybe, there we go. That's how I like it. Test, test, test. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Were you guys able to hear me when I had the rainbow? Okay, cool. Thank you, thank you. Just wanted to make sure. But yeah, I do like I like having this little setup. Then I do have the just webcam one. But yeah. Okay. So where was I? Oh, this is all done then. This is looking good. All right, so saving this. I'm gonna open up another Blender, and we're gonna do the Morocco airport. This one's gonna be a little different. I feel like this is gonna be a little baby airport. Let me close some of this stuff out. Close this. Nope. Close this. Close that. Close that. Nope. And close that. Nope. Chrono67. Hola. Dusty Wee says yes. Oh, face. Dusty Wee, estoy suscrito a tu canal. Oh, because Dusty Wee also speaks Spanish. Estoy... What's... All I see is like sus. What's suscrito? A tu canal. Oh, is Dusty Wee is, subscribe... Chrono57 subscribes to Dusty Wee's channel, right? Is that what that means? Suscrito a tu canal? Let's get this project set up. So this is going to be a new one. I'm just going to switch over to UV editing mode, bring this over, select everything, delete everything, N, view, 24. Yes, looking good. See to Dusty Wee. And then we open up the references. So I'm gonna get rid of a bunch of these right now. Okay, moving on to Morocco. And Morocco, I also need to open up Discord. Memories of a Spy. Morocco's airport is this one. Man, only one more day. So tomorrow, Friday, we'll be modeling the Moscow airport. And then that means I'm not sure if I'm going to be modeling stuff on the weekend. I'm kind of considering streaming some gameage, some epic gaming on the weekend. I really want to finish the last 27% of Cuphead. So that might be my weekend, at least the first part of it. Considering that all cities are in one map, have you thought about editing the coastal areas, adding a sea so it won't look like the cities are floating on a void? So for Morocco, that's the only one that I need to do that with. London, you can look in all directions and it's just buildings, skyline, and that's it. DC, also, you can't see far enough to actually see anything. It's just buildings in every direction. Paris, same thing. Because the coastal areas, the only one that's coastal, like, is Morocco. Yeah, Berlin, it's also landlocked. Moscow, also landlocked. Morocco's the only one, and it does have a beach. The Morocco, like, front half, I guess, is a beach, and then there's ocean, and you just kind of see out. And I'm thinking about adding a little crescent to it, kind of like a cove that you can kind of see the other side, because around that area, around like Tangier, Casablanca, Rabat, those areas, you can kind of see the crescent of the shape of the landmass. Cuphead, woo, yeah. Oh, what's up, Rez? What's going on? Welcome. Yeah, Cuphead is. I'm looking forward to it. I want to fucking wrap it up, and then I'll be able to play the delicious last course, and then I could take forever to play that. Scott, what do you think about the price of Playmaker? I think it's severely underpriced. I think Playmaker is crazy cheap, all things considered. I think it's generous and nice that Alex offers it for, what is it, $65, something like that. But I think he could have easily have been selling it for $100 for the last 10 years and never changed the price, and that would have been totally fair. That man is a near one-man show, and him being able to enable people to use all these powerful tools in Unity without having to learn C# and making like really intuitive tools is one of the most priceless things ever. Like, yeah, I think Unity should send him money. I think Unity should send him like grant money so he can hire people and like work on it more and really bring his vision to fruition. But he's just one man, and while it has been successful, I think it's still severely undervalued and probably hasn't reached its true potential, because it's a small team, because it's a crazy small team. Frank Reynolds, what's up? How's it going, Frank? Welcome. Everybody's in the chat today. What's going on, guys? How's it going? We're about to get the airport of Morocco modeled, finally. Okay, so let's open some of these up. There's actually only 3 pictures to go off. This one, and this one. So it's not much to work off of, but that's okay, because it's going to be small. Red says, agreed, Playmaker is a powerhouse system with a lot of potential. It's insane. Yeah, my genuine... And this is coming from somebody who is like, yes, I live in Los Angeles, so like my... my income relative to the rest of the world is, there's a severe like wealth inequality for sure. But I think all things considered, for the people who are spending $60 to buy video games, if you're a gamer, right, you probably came to Unity and Playmaker because you've paid $60 for a game before, or you've at least paid over $100 in your lifetime of playing games. And yeah, it's hard for me to justify anybody going like, oh, I think Playmaker should be cheap or free or anything. Whenever somebody says something like that, I get it. There's wealth inequality in the world, but if you're saying that also, I can't really imagine you've come from somewhere where you haven't spent at least $100 on video games, even if that's across your whole life. And if that's true, if you are paying for internet, you have a computer that can play these games, which means, you know, you had to pay for that too, and you've bought the games, if you bought any games, right? I also realize pirating's a thing. If you're really at the bottom end of the wealth inequality spectrum, then yeah, you've probably pirated games, but you still bought a computer. And yeah, it's a hard thing to justify. I don't think, basically there's very few situations in which I think somebody is like justified in saying, oh, I think Playmaker should be cheaper or free or anything like that. I think those people are delusional, just flat out. Y'all are delusional if you don't think, if you think you just deserve or are entitled to. It's a very entitled position that I kind of gross, kind of cringe. It's a little cringy when they feel like they're entitled to it. What about Playmaker 2? What about Playmaker 2? I don't know. What's Playmaker 2? Don't ask me. I'm not the right guy to ask. Let's build out, first of all, file, import, FBX. And we're going to bring in our character. Okay, hello. And we're going to see the textures. Cool. Shift A, cube. Ooh, boy. Okay. Bring that out. Like that. This place is going to be tiny. Okay, so you enter and it's all one small room. So, let's see. If you're good at something, never do it for free. Yeah. Yeah. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. And if somebody out there is just doing it for free because they love it, and they're undercutting you somehow, and they're actually like, you know, they're still somehow able to feed themselves and put a roof over their head, then more power to them. And that just means you have to find a different model. But if you're the sole person doing a thing, let me put you right on top. Nope, wait, wrong one. If you're the sole person doing like this one amazing thing, right? If you don't have like, I guess you would call it competition. Yeah, even if you do have competition. But if you don't have competition, or you have competition, either way, it's like, yeah, I just feel like I'm a broken record. I'm just saying the same thing again in different words. Okay, we're gonna take this, call it Morocco dash airport underscore ground. Okay, we're gonna turn off alphabetical sorting. We're also gonna turn off extras and relationship lines. Frank says, unless you're into that sort of thing, then to each his or her own. But with my extensive history of being broke as shit, I don't do anything for free. Exactly. And I think when somebody does do something for free and they undercut the like if there was somebody out there making something that was very, very similar to Playmaker, right? Because so far that doesn't exist. Core, Bolt, all that shit is like a totally different thing. But if somebody made something that was truly like Playmaker, a finite state machine with a bunch of actions that compile the most common, you know, chunks of code in C#, somebody made that, and it was super comparable to Playmaker, and they were putting it out for free, and it was stable and really good and everything, and more people were going to that, and Playmaker was losing business, then yeah, I mean, like what are you gonna do, right? Like, and then that's really generous of that person. But the person making the free version of something is often either considering some type of long-term business model, right? Because Facebook is free, but not really, because you're paying with your data, and then they're selling your data to big companies for millions and millions of dollars. Yeah, nothing is truly free unless it's charitable. So yeah. Laker Mouse says, what really has upset me as a new dev, a lot a lot of asset authors really talk bad about Playmaker. They seem to have the wrong impression of actions having a ton of overhead and bad optimization. Yeah, that's really weird. Yeah, I still don't know where that comes from, because even if you look really far back to early versions, it still didn't have that problem. Like, Playmaker didn't have bad overhead even 10 years ago. And it's really weird because these people seem to just pull that out of their ass. Not sure why they have these conceptions. They laugh at me when I ask for custom Playmaker action conversation help. It's stupid. Those people are just... It's cringy, man. It's really, really cringy, because you encounter people like that, and it's just like, oh man, like, you're an adult, but you're really behaving like a little teenager, like a fucking 14-year-old, you know? Nothing against 14-year-olds, by the way. There's a lot of really awesome, responsible, mature 14-year-olds who might be in the chat or have joined the Discord or are generally in the community. But generally speaking, they're acting kind of like babies. Those people are really immature. Chrono 67, Scott was fine. What I did, I got Pirate Playmaker. Yeah, man. I mean, like, I can't really say I support that. Like, that doesn't make me too happy. Yeah, because it's just like, Alex is doing everything he can to make it an accessible tool, while also feeding himself to be able to, you know, pay me to make the tutorials. Like, this shit just doesn't come for free. Like, yeah, but I get it. You know, when I was a kid, pirated software for sure. But as I grew up and as I got a stable job and was able to support myself, that's when I finally started putting piracy behind me and putting money into the platforms that I wanted to support. Because you want them to keep going on. And big corporate ones, it's kind of a different story. You know, like I send money to Adobe. I'm not super happy about it because sometimes it's kind of jank. But overall, it's like I want the thing to keep going and I want it to get better. And when it really comes down to it, like, it's actually affordable. So I don't know. All I can say, Chronos 57, is that I hope one day you find yourself in a position, because I imagine you're either young or in just a really bad position financially, but I hope that one day that you find yourself in a better position, or as an adult. I don't know. I can't tell if it's either you're a kid or you're just in a really poor financial position. Those are the kind of only two situations that I can imagine why piracy feels like an okay answer for you. But yeah, whether you grow up or get a job, I hope that happens sooner than later so you can help support the community, because buying yourself a copy of Playmaker is investing in the future of the community. Without Playmaker hitting like strides in the last few years, like Alex wouldn't have been able to afford to hire somebody like me to make really good learning materials. You know, that's why for a long time, the learning materials were very hodgepodge, and very sort of like, not for nothing, but stale, right? Because the dev shouldn't have to worry about being an engaging teacher. The dev should just be focusing on making a good tool. But because Playmaker sold well enough, he was able to afford a person, me, to invest time into making engaging learning materials. So you can just imagine, right, by extension of that sort of logic, you can imagine what would happen if he had better sales earlier on. The community would have been bigger, right, because they would have been able to learn easier, more easily, more thoroughly, and potentially even hire out people to work on other things. Dude, Alex was working on the website himself. You know, there's a version of, I hope I'm not spilling the beans too much, but there's a version of the Playmaker website that is way cleaner, that works in a way better way, that is so organized and cool, but like, it's not done yet because he's fucking doing everything. He's doing the website. He's building Playmaker. Like, he's managing the business end of it. He's doing all those things. He's doing like what usually is a job for like at least a dozen people. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I hope anybody who's watching this who has maybe pirated Playmaker before, that it is a disservice to yourself and the future of this tool that you want to work for you, this really amazing tool. But that maybe isn't so big of a deal if you're just a kid or if you're like super duper flat fucking broke. But if you buy a pizza on the weekend, when it was cheaper to just get some vegetables and cook up a stew or something, however unenjoyable that is, or if you're going out there and buying $5 lattes and shit like that, and I hope you pocket some of that cash a few weekends in a row and buy yourself a copy of Playmaker at the end of the month. Let me scroll back to some of this. Dreams and I missed some of these because the chat is so it doesn't go far back enough. Tool like Playmaker to follow your dreams and aspirations. Playmaker just needs a big update, like UI customization changes, more advanced actions, and so on, to bring it back on the map. Yeah, I mean, if you want more, it's like, yeah, you really gotta have a bigger team. I'm telling them how their great assets will get way more exposure, traction with Playmaker support, but their elitism is just too much, I guess. Yeah. Also, one thing to point out, I think one of the best illustrations of this is that if you look at the top tools, the top assets in the Unity asset store, the biggest ones for some of the biggest sort of like problem solving things, right? Root Motion does all of like with Final IK and whatever the fuck the other one is. They're the biggest sort of like root motion asset, right? Easy Save is probably the biggest sort of like save system asset. Master Audio, even I'm just thinking, like, you look at that list and all of them have Playmaker support. There's a handful of them that don't, but like the biggest tools on the asset store have integrated Playmaker support. Like, they make the actions. They learned how to use Playmaker. They learned how to code for it and made their own actions for it. And that's not a coincidence, man. Like, it's because the people who are really at the top, like, recognize the value of it. The people who are kind of like, yeah, maybe they're pretty good, but they just have like a higher sense of self, and they don't really support Playmaker. I mean, it's because they're not the top. The best of the best recognize each other, you know? Yeah, so that's worth saying. I just think that's a really interesting thing to observe. The only pirated program I got is Photoshop CS6, because Adobe makes it hard to backtrack updates. Yes, that is very problematic with their whole... Yeah, I completely scrapped my Creative Cloud account, and now I only pay for Photoshop and Premiere. And even then, I downloaded GIMP and DaVinci to try to migrate. I would very much like to just be using DaVinci and GIMP. Photoshop's a hard one to drop, though, because Photoshop has a lot of really crazy tools behind it, and it's kind of one of the only one that's like, that feels worth it top to bottom, like 100%. There's like very few... I would say that basically Photoshop doesn't really have competition. It has some of the most amazing tools. I personally prefer to code because I'm a masochist, I guess, but I think Playmaker is a great tool that only benefits the dev community. Yeah, it totally... I mean, that's the thing. It's like, you're one of so many people who, like, know how to code. I mean, there's even people... Like, Broken's a great example. He's somebody that I kind of just realized in recent months. It's like, that dude's, like, super dope at programming, like, just writing code. And he still uses Playmaker for so many things, you know? And there's a lot of people like that. Jean... has been using Playmaker for forever and ever. It's hard to pass up when you realize that, even as somebody who knows how to program using code, I should say. They bought Substance Painter, and now I have a subscription. Oh, right, yeah. Then it was... Chronos57 says, then it was wrong what I did, I deleted. Then it was wrong what I did, deleted the program. I mean, you know, whatever you end up doing, I hope you find it in yourself to keep pursuing it, and maybe just, I don't know. Again, I don't know where Chronos57 lives in the world, what your situation is, but I hope that because you're able to, you know, fuck off and watch a guy talking on stream right now, that might suggest that you have some opportunity to save a little bit of cash and get yourself a copy. So fingers crossed. I hope you can get that sooner than later. I think it's a really liberating, life-changing thing. Friend Girl says, as someone with a little experience with ethical hacking, I don't pirate shit. Way too risky. Yeah, that is a good point. It's also kind of lame. It's just not it's not a reliable way to work. Photoshop UI is clean, so it's easier to learn. Yeah, and also they have their crazy AI shit that they're starting to integrate, which is like just fucking, it's so easy. Just like right click, like remove background, remove person, like content to where fill. All that shit is bananas. It's you, Frank Reynolds. That's why I have an older version, I think. Okay, so I need to push forward with this. I haven't done jack shit in this Morocco airport. The Morocco airport, let's move some of these things over. Is very small, first of all. I think I got lucky and this is like a good size. So let's make some walls. Let's go like this, 3, grab this, Shift D, move it up on Z, and then we will separate the selection, grab this, we'll make a cut right here, and then make a cut right here, excuse me, cut here, and here. Okay, then we'll delete this. Oops. Face. Face. Solidify faces. And we'll go like that. Brilliant. Okay, now we have walls. We'll rename it really quick. Walls. Okay, I feel like the walls should be kind of low in here. They shouldn't be too tall. Let's take like this. Okay, and we'll just bring them down a little bit. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. This is gonna be like one of the lowest ceilings in the game. Yeah, it's dope. Me and GitHub Copilot. Me and GitHub Copilot are BFFs. What is GitHub Copilot? I have no idea what that is. Okay. And then what do we want? Let's also block it out with some of this like furniture and stuff, right? So we want the ticket agents and then the gate agents. So I'll put Shift A, mesh, cube. Let's say that this is the ticket agents, right? And we'll put one right there and one right there. And then I think those are benches. So I'll take this and put it like right here. Okay, let's just squish that down. And then make it a little longer, maybe a little shorter, and then bring that down. Okay, like this. Then we'll Alt D, Alt D. Okay, so we have the benches there. And then we need the last gate agents. So this would be like Shift Z. Okay, and then scale on Y. Bring this down. Oops. Like that. And then probably scale like this as well. I think that's right. Is that too small? Oh, that's way too fucking small. This. And then bring this up. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, Alt D. Oop, no, no, no. Alt D. Alt D. I feel like I don't even really... I'm gonna delete this one, so it's just these. Okay. Okay, so here's the basic layout. It's a really tiny place. Shadows Light says, so have you worked on a weather system for Memories of Spy? I have not. I have not. And it is a very, very low prioritized wishlist item. I mean, it's about as wishlisty as you get. and I'll say that basically, I think about it very often, but with like no depth. I'm always just like, oh, like what if it was like snowing, or what if it was raining, or something like that, and then it stops there. Like I've not even considered how it might factor into gameplay. I have not considered how I might do it technically. I've not considered anything, because I'm just so like, yeah, it's just too much. It's too much right now. But it's a wishlist item. Maybe one day, when the game's far long enough, I might give it a weather system. GitHub Copilot is autocomplete on steroids. It takes billions of lines of code from GitHub repositories, compares it with your code, and gives suggestions as to where. Oh my fucking god! Yeah, that sounds insane. That is insane. I think you told me about that before, Frank. I think I'm pretty sure you told me about that before. Okay, so we have. Let's take a look at some of these reference images. These are like so useless. Oh my god. God, these are so useless. This might not be a feasible setup. I think there should at least be a wall here. There should definitely be a wall here. This seems like really fucking weird if there wasn't. Yeah, let's put a wall here. So I'll take this and this, and then we'll go right here. KZC. Yes, okay. Unhide all that. Okay. We'll scale on Y. Okay, and we'll move along Y as well. And then we'll delete those faces. And we'll make a fill here. Okay, may as well just fill in the top, why the fuck not? And then I'll grab this face, Shift S2, tab out, Shift A, cube, scale on Z, and then move it down. Okay, and then scale on X, maybe make it a wide door. Okay. And we'll just take this and give it a Boolean. Subtract that, take this. Does that work? Oh. Needs to be, nope, wrong one. Y, there we go. And then can we hide it? Yep, cool. So we'll apply this. Move this down. Take these walls and fill them out. Okay. That looks good. It's like coding with a partner. That sounds like it. It's not available right now. I'm essentially beta testing it. That's exciting. That's kind of crazy. That's really exciting. Oops. Oh, haven't even saved this yet. Okay, let's save this as Morocco underscore, right? That's what I'm calling them? Yeah, Morocco's underscore airport. Save. All right. So this is how we're coming along right now. Maybe instead of yeah, actually this is fine. This is a hard one to get behind, because I feel like what is gonna make this one cute and special is the details of it. I could put in some of these pillars. Let's put in some pillars. there ain't shit to go off of. So hard finding reliable reference photos. Let's put some pillars in here. I'm kind of moving forward very like reluctantly because I don't feel very confident about how to make this place look nice. Okay, Shift A, mesh cube, and take this face, move it up. Okay, this, make it thinner. How thin is this? Maybe a little bit. That's fine. A little thicker. Okay. And you know what I'm gonna do is we do need to start naming some of these. So I'm actually gonna get rid of these, and then we'll call this one Morocco-airport_bench. And then same thing with this one. Let's copy these names, except this one is going to be pillar, and this one is going to be gate agent booth. Delete that, and same thing with these ones. This one is the ticket agent booth. Cool. What's this? Oh, that's just the cutout. Okay. Scott, you already saw the series The Boys. I have not seen it. I've seen a little. Actually, that's not true. I've seen a little bit of it. My friend directed a couple of episodes, I think. So I watched the ones that he did. But I have not really kept up with the series or anything like that. It's cool. It's interesting. I don't think it's necessarily my cup of tea, to be honest. But yeah, the one I saw that my friend did was very, very engaging and very well done. So I want to add. Let's see. Let's move this right here. And I want to add arrays. Okay, this will be 0, and this will be that way. Actually, let's do -5, and we'll say that there's 6 seats. Maybe we squish this down right there. Okay. I think that kind of works. Just finished Ted Lasso. I swear that entire show is one long motivational speaker. What's Ted Lasso again? I think I've heard of that. I'm sure I've heard of it. I have no idea what it is. Oh, I was trying to get a fucking headache. Let me get some peanuts really quick. My boxers are riding up all crazy. Okay. It's also getting kind of warm. Oh. You know when you haven't had something in a while? And when the flavor hits your cheeks, it's like really intense. Peanuts good. One more handful. Okay. All right. Let's do the same thing with the pillar. Scooch it over, and like right here, and array, Let's say there's 3 of them. Scooch them out that way. Or should there be 4 of them? Put them like that. Kind of conflicts with these little benches, though. Maybe there should only be 3. Yeah. I can dig that. It's like kind of awkward visually to be looking through this door with that pillar, but also it does add depth, and you could hide right behind that. Jason Sudeikis. No, I'm just gonna have to check. Ted Lasso. Oh, this show. I like when this guy works with a Z's. Okay. God, not really feeling confident with Morocco. It is a little worrisome. It's because there's like just no reference images. You know what I'm gonna search is like Casablanca Airport Terminal 1960s. Fuck you. All this modern shit. Come on. Where is this? No. Like, what did it look like? What did it look like when you landed in Morocco? Is it just like lost to history? Marrakesh? Excuse me, all this modern shit. Super annoying. Heathrow. Yeah. I think I just have to take the creative liberties. I just have to bite the bullet. I have some idea of what this place looks like, what it looked like. I can kind of roll with these. Even this one is like modern, you know? It just like looks old enough. Why is this stressing me out so much? You know, it's like a kink. It's a kink in the system. In my whole beautiful little system where I had all these reference images for the places I was modeling, like, there's a lot of blind spots for Morocco. Fuck. Okay. I've done my best. Let's just put this add modifier array. Only want to be like that. Great. Same thing with this. Add a modifier array. We'll make 3 of them. Space them out like that. Let's look at what it's like from above. And go like right. That seems good. Okay. We also need to, cut out these doors. So I think the design I want, I'll only have like, kind of think there should maybe just be, well, actually, What if I brought these in closer? What if these were like this? Like that? Yeah. And then the doors were off to the side. So I could do this, Shift A, cube, and then this. Okay. And does it make it all the way through? It does. Put it a little further. Actually, that. Okay. And then array. Make that. Is this lined up enough? Yeah, close enough. We'll apply it. Oops, no. Did not mean to do that. Apply it. I really want to go to Marrakesh someday. Such a beautiful looking city. Seriously. Same. I would like that very much, actually. Let's do a Boolean. And then cut this out. Hide it. Oh. Oh. Come on, cut out. Cut it out, cut it out. What the fuck? These walls. Why is it not cutting anything out? Dude, what gives? Like, I get when this doesn't work sometimes, but right now it's like I thought I'm doing all the right things that it would want me to. Move these back. I guess I could just all together. Oh, are these aha, that's why. That's funny. So, no, come on. Alt N, flip. The normals need to be correct. Okay. That's a big brain thing right there. Catching that. Feel pretty proud of catching that one. So now, yeah. There we go. Okay. You know what I might have actually is in spy game, reference images, Morocco airport. I do have this one. The rest of the footage is pretty like, God, I can't believe it's only this picture though. Fuck. All right. I still want to put like floor to ceiling windows in this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this and apply it. And then we'll delete this cutout. Take this, Shift S, 2, Shift A, cube, and then scale this out like that. Scale it on Z until it hits right about there. Then take this, maybe move it up a little bit more, right there, and scale it on Y. Tab out of this, I want to put, yeah, I need to Shift D, X right there, scale on X, like this, maybe like right here, scale on X, scale on X, right there. So I'm cutting out, oops, cutting out some of this wall as well. Okay, and then I duplicate that, put it over here. Okay, and then take this and chop it out. Okay, how's that look? Looks good. Okay, so I'll rename this Morocco Airport windows cutout, and we'll just commit this wall. Oops, apply, take this, move it out of sight, man. Oops. Okay, that looks really good. I think the only thing I want to change is the thickness of this. So I'm going to take this, Alt-Z to grab scale on Y, like that, Alt-Z, there we go. Now it's a little thinner. And then I'll just kind of scooch it back, I guess. G on Y, right, right there is fine. Okay. Cool. The shape of this place I'm feeling better about. Still don't know what the fuck I should do about textures and basically everything else. Looking at like 3 pictures back and forth. What if I search this image? All sizes. This last one. Shadow's Light says, I added a sky for one of your Memories of a Sky screenshot. Memories of a Sky screenshot. I want to see. Can you post it in the Discord? In the D? Can you drop it in the D? I want to see. Yeah, you know the one, even though I'm not going to be doing a weather thing anytime soon, what I am kind of looking forward to is at least putting in like a pretty skybox, like cloud stuff, you know? It would be nice to pop in some like Miyazaki style clouds, like anime clouds. Let me know if you shoot it into the, you can shoot it maybe in the general section or something. Or no, somewhere in here. Damn, I can't believe, nothing in here. All right. Just eat it, Steven. Keep pushing forward. Let's maybe design these benches. You know what I hate? Is there a way to I can only apply it. It would be nice if you could, instead of applying the array and it just makes all that geometry, if instead it made instances. Now that I can see the layout like this, I am actually just going to get rid of this array, and then I'll put instances around here because I'm going to need to interact with them in Unity correctly. Come on, now I am now I'm super curious to see the edited sky for one of the Memories of a Spy screenshots. Let's see. You know, it's kind of weird. Is this an array too? This is an array. I feel like maybe what I should do is take this, scooch it this way, take this, scooch it right here, and then change this to be like that. There we go. And then apply this. I'm gonna have to texture that later, but fuck it. Just doing final touches. Okay, sorry. I don't mean to rush you. I just got excited. And then this is a bench. So what kind of, I think there's some benches in here, right? Nope, hardly. There's like a couch, kind of. God damn, are you serious? This is unnecessarily stressful for me. Like, what do I do? I have no guidance. This is revealing something very like innate, like something about my human nature, right? It's like, oh, I wish I had a fucking North Star. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel lost. Oh no. One step at a time, Steven. Let's do these kiosks. These kiosks can look at least like this. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of the array modifier. I'm gonna go right here. Let's put our character here. Okay, Shift S8. And let's say that these are crazy small. So we'll put a cut right here, a cut right 1, 2, and 1, 2. And we'll go 3, grab all that. Is this even? Excuse me. Oh, I don't want to get rid of those. Maybe I can take these. Is that what I want to do? No. Is this what I want to do? Kind of. Okay. I'm going to take this and no. Yes. What is this one's y-axis? I'm going to copy that and paste it to this one. Whoa! Not its y-axis, maybe. Oh, I'm sorry, it's z-axis. Stupid. Take its z-axis, copy this coordinate, and paste it onto this one. Okay, so now it's level with that. And then this, on its y, we'll copy and paste it on that one. There we go. That looks good. Then we could take these and bring them down, and bring this down, bring this in. Yep. Okay. And then maybe even do one of these. Okay. Then bring these back like that. Okay. I like this. Maybe a little bit wider. There we go. Okay. And then we could just duplicate those along here. Alt D, Alt D, oops. Okay. Sent it in DMs. Oh, bless you, thank you. Sent it in DMs in general. Tried to make the night sky look as if there were stars about. Oh, very nice, very nice. Okay, let me just go here first. 1 second. And then General. Oh, okay, okay, okay. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. It does look so much better with stars. It looks so much better with stars. A starry Moroccan night. Like, so much better. What a vibe. What a vibe. I can't wait to add little porch lights and patio lights. And lights in the hotel across the street. Yeah, that looks really good. That looks really good. Noted. Your point has been taken. Thumbs up. And also fire and hunted and cheers. Point taken. Frank says looks great, and I agree. I absolutely agree. Yeah, I will work on that. And there's also some like cloudage in there. There's something kind of something volumetric or gaseous. Okay, noted. What else can I do in here? I guess these are also little booths. You know what I'm gonna do? For real, I'm just going to Shift D this bad boy and make it slightly different. Like that. And just gonna delete this. Copy the name of it, but delete it. And then, yeah. Put that like right there. Yeah, slightly different. Basically the same thing. Thanks. Yeah, did a little bit of clouds. Yeah, it's like putting a little bit of atmosphere. That's what I was looking for. Putting a little bit of atmosphere in the sky with the stars. I can imagine that helping a lot. I want to try this. I've messed around with this one asset that I got. It's a weather system. It has like volumetric clouds and stars and all that sort of stuff. But I haven't really figured out how it would work with my current setup. At least just to get stars in the sky, because that is a really good thing. Might even be able to get away with just a skybox, right? Stars in the sky. Might be able to get away with that. Excuse me. Okay. What else can be said about these things? So these pillars, right? I know they're metal. They're in this picture for sure, and they're like this metal. So can I search textures.com for? Give me like painted metal. I want that glossy sort of, not scratchy, not textury. Come on, textures.com. Don't give me this vanilla shit. Duh, textures, ooh, grungy, you could feel it. Come on, give me the subtle thing. Give me the subtle. I think I'm gonna have to go to Unsplash. Come on. I'm gonna have to go to Unsplash. Unsplash. A little bit of haze in the sky would be great. Yeah, agreed. After seeing that picture now, I can, yes. I just want like a, ooh, this kind of is like it. I want like that glossy, should I just search glossy as well? Oh sure, this is painted metal glossy. My whole life, I thought those were called mountains. Actually, they're called painted metal glossy. Or maybe like glossy paint. Could even search that in here. Glossy paint. You could probably fake it with Star Night Skybox with Cloud Particle Systems fake clouds. Yes. I have not thought about that. A particle system for the clouds. That would be good. That would be good. Just to give some movement in there. Some moving clouds in a starry sky. That goes a long way. That is I'm kind of stoked to throw that in now. Kind of stoked to throw that in. Oh, fuck off. Guys, texture hunting. Texture hunting can really be the bane of my existence. It's really satisfying when you find the right one. But how much time do I spend looking for the right texture? What has this? Painted metal. Like, this is kind of it. This is kind of it. It's like caked on. It's like kind of glossy. What if I search like just painted? And you get like, oh, like it takes it so like it's such a naive interpretation of the, like, the search engine is a child. So draining. I'm getting so tired looking for just this one texture. Hasn't even been that long, but I'm getting tired looking for it. Transposable with finding the one. Yes. Do you mean the one as in like a partner? I'm gonna show up to a date like dating's like finding the right texture for your model. You start by looking at textures.com because you've been told your whole life that's where you should go. You've been told your whole life this is where you'll find them. But then when that doesn't work out and enough time has passed, you start looking on Unsplash. And then Unsplash doesn't quite work. And what you end up doing is taking a little bit of something from textures.com, a little bit of something from Unsplash. Try making that work. Doesn't work. And then one day you realize the answer's been sitting in front of you this whole time. Google image search. Google image results has been there this whole time. But even then, what if I search like caked on paint? Obviously. Layers of paint on metal. So tired, so tired. Okay, give up. What is the other solution? What is the other solution? Just look at it. What am I looking at here? What if I just searched old metal? Don't give me rusted metal. Give me worn metal. Indeed. I gotta laugh at you that one. Fuck. Okay, fine. I'll just take that stupid first one and I'll change the color of it. Fuck you. I probably already own it, don't I? I don't? Fine. Let's download it right now. 1024 by 1024. Save it. Photoshop. Browser, show and explorer. Drop it in like a deuce. Duplicate it. Wait, duplicate it in a different document. I'm so tired. I feel so exhausted doing this right now. I just want like results. Give me a win. God damn it. Image, adjustment, hue and saturation. I'm gonna change it to like a greenish, like a turquoise, and we're gonna desaturate it, make it darker. No, not gonna make it darker, just desaturating it. Image, gonna make it darker with levels like that, and bring that up a little bit, bring this closer like this, something like that. I think that's closer. Desaturate it a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Color overlay of the green that it's trying to be. Color. Okay, fill some of that in. And it's too bright, too bright. Okay, image adjustments, levels, bring down the whites. Bring down the whites. Bring them all down. The other day I got somebody who's like, I got like a comment from somebody who's getting real pissy about my political views. Like, you know, there's a couple of comments that like started a thread of like, hey, I just wish you would keep your politics out of your game tutorials. And then I'm just like, no thank you. Pretty night and day. Trump's a shitty person. Stand by my values. Helps me connect with people who actually agree with me. Pushes away the people who don't actually agree with me on something that's like pretty fundamental. I'm all about changing your mind and stuff, but then you also have like tyrants, and like it shouldn't really be a debate if like fascists are like chill. So there's that, and then every now and then a comment YouTube catches it, and it comes through so I can see it, but it doesn't go public. From somebody else who wants to chime in on that conversation. And somebody recently, they're like, oh, like, with all these gas prices and inflation, bet you wish you had Trump now. And it's just so like, there's that part of me that really is tempted to answer, you know, really tempted to just to take that call to action, just to remind them how much of a fuckwad they are, and how ill-informed they are, and how silly they sound. And then I remember there's like a button that YouTube gave me just to be like, it's a shut the fuck up button, go away. And the button literally lets them see their own posts on the channel, but make their post invisible to everyone else. So they're just screaming into the abyss, and they don't realize it. They think that their comments are getting through, and they're like, why isn't anybody replying to me? Why isn't anybody engaging with my fascist trash? And it's because YouTube has blessed this world with the ability to I don't know what that is, but to hide their comments from the rest of the world. It ain't that deep, Raffle. It's funny how some people get emotional and deep about politics when it ain't that deep. It's not like they paying them to follow those leaders. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty to get emotional about. Like, it's wrapped up entirely in emotions, right? Politics is so, I mean, politics for some reason has gotten like this rap of being separate from our lives somehow. It's like, don't bring it into the dining room or whatever the fuck. And it's just like, what? People's livelihoods? How is this separate from what should be talked about over Thanksgiving? I get civility and I get peace and wanting to keep the peace and civility between the people you love. That's fine. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Talk about that shit at your fucking dinner table. Don't be an asshole. But don't hide that kind of fucking like. Oh, anyways, sorry. But I thought that was funny. Why did I think that? What did it remind me of? Something reminded me of that. Anyways, because I made a joke. I said bring down the whites. Right. And so I'm just imagining that person who like still hangs around the channel for some reason, even though I've like been pretty clear about my stance on like life in general. And they're watching the stream and I'm going like, yeah, bring down these whites, like the white values of my Photoshop image adjustments. But they hear, hey man, that isn't funny. We're people too. And what about reverse racism? And it's like, now bring down the whites. Because anybody watching should know that, like, I don't know, man, like, fucking, I love everybody. I'm saying bring down the whites. Like, one day you won't have to explain these type of things. Control-Shift-Alt-W, export, We're doing, what is the original file called? Metal scratches 87_2. So metal scratches 87_2_green. Okay, pop in here. Add material. Metal scratches 87_2_green. Green machine. Green. Cool. It's a little dark, isn't it? It'll probably show up better in Unity's rendering. If I change this mode and then change this to flat. Yeah, that'll look good. Yeah. Okay. Hilarious. I'm glad you guys are getting a kick out of that. This could probably have a different texture scale. Let's bring this in. Let's kind of being a little pussy about this. Let's see. That's probably better. Or is it better to go the other direction? Make it even bigger. No, because then you start seeing the tiling. Something right there. That's fine. Okay. And I'm honestly going to take this and delete the modifier. I did not. Fuck. This is why you don't do that. Alt-Z, take all these, delete faces. Yeah, so it's just this boy. Alt-Z, focus in on it. And I think what I want to do is like give it 2 or 3 loop cuts. And then, oh, no. You grab each of these faces and you do extrude inner, but you do them separately. And then you do Alt-E, extrude faces along normals, and bring them. Oh wait, no, duh, that doesn't make sense. You do it for 2 of them, like this one and this one, and then you do Alt-E, extrude along faces, bring them in to like right there, and that's what you want. Yes. Okay, grab these inner ones that we just made, unwrap them so they're not all stretched, scale them up to like right about there. Okay, that looks good. It's a little ugly. It's a little fucking ugly. What else? What is different about this? You know what I feel might work is it's just such a plain Jane texture. Let's put a rug in here. Let's just start laying down some other things because maybe this will come together. Let's do carpet. Do we own this one? I feel like I own this. I don't. Great. Let's just put this one in. Okay. Carpet 0001. Carpet 1. Come in here. Grab that. Add a material. Carpet_01. Image texture. Textures. Carpet. Okay. And cube project. Scale it pretty high. Still a little big, which is crazy, but yeah, there we go. Okay, that's closer. And what else? What are the walls like? Walls are kind of hard to tell. They feel like they're that painted stuff too. They're kind of just let's just search like apartment wall, and This one might have a good texture. It's getting really hot in here. I gotta remember to bring a towel to the gym today. Yesterday I was sweating like crazy. Oh, I'm really hungry too. Let's just look at this one. I'll take this one. Okay, copy the image, go to Photoshop, new, paste it in, and we just want this. And then we want to, damn, that'd be crazy if I can get away with this. Fill. Nice. Oh, no, it's a little too janky. It's a little too janky. I'm just gonna delete it, and then take these pieces and move them closer to each other, and then maybe just feather them out with a big ass eraser. Something like this. Come on. That does not work. Fuck. It might be chill to take this little sliver. Whoa! That little sliver. How do you do this again? Duplicate it, move it forward. And then erase it down the center? Is this how you make a seamless? Did I do that right? Wait, how the fuck? No, is that the logic? You have the original one. You duplicate it. You push it forward. Oh. And then you remove this, and then you move it back. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Wait, this is not the one I want. This is the one I want. Okay. Yeah. So that has the end of it now. And then, and then I think I move it right here to this edge, turn this back on, and then I smooth that out. I think that's how you make a seamless one. I always forget. I've done it a million times, and then I always forget. We'll call this white wall with molding underscore 01. Let's cross your fingers. New white wall molding underscore 01. 01. Oh, air conditioner kicked in right on time. Molding. Okay. Cube project. Scale it up. Scale it up like that. Oh, scale it down. It does kind of work, right? Did I hide the seams right? Maybe not so much. Well, whatever. It works okay right now. Right there. Okay. The seams are kind of nasty. Look at those fucking seams. What? Browser, make tiles. Make image tileable. One by two. Textures. Where is it? White wall. There we go. And hit OK. You can use filter offset. Janderson B. Filter offset. Am I about to learn some life-changing shit? What's filter offset? Photoshop filter offset. Let's see. Filter other offset. I'm gonna have to learn how to use this. Horizontal. Set repeat edge pixels. Janderson B. Henderson? Janderson? Is that an A? Janderson. Henderson? Yanderson? JB. That. Oh, to make looping tiles. You may have just changed my life. See this. This one did. Let me see if I could just save this as where is it? Oh, it's so hot. It's so fucking hot. White wall with molding underscore tiled. Let me just see if I can put this in. Open that. White. Tiled. Nope. This one did not really look any... no, it doesn't really look any better. JB is okay? Okay, I'm going to have to learn that later. I left the tab open because that totally seems like an answer. Thank you. I'm just going to push forward with this. These applied well enough right now, but holy shit, that would be awesome if that's exactly what it looks like it is. Yeah, I'm keeping this tab open. Thank you. We got the carpet in, we got the white walls in, we got the pillars in. Let's get this ceiling in. It is kind of like, is there any cheap ceiling stuff that I could flippity plop in here? Holy fuck, y'all. Hope I hold up today in class. Fuck it, let's just take one of these top ones. Office ceiling. I do own it already. Shit. Let's take a different one. What does this look like? In your case, move horizontal, do your copy paste, then apply again, filter offset, now with 0 value. Hope this helps. Let me screenshot this message. Okay. I just screenshotted what you said so I can try that out later. In case you're more horizontal, do copy paste, then apply for the offset, but now it's 0 value. Okay. I'm sure I'll be able to make sense of that later when I actually sit down to figure that out. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. How do you spell linoleum? Linoleum? I can't believe that's the only texture in here that has linoleum. Flooring? Nope. This has some type of tiling on the ceiling. Can't really put my finger on, like, maybe plain tile floor would be nice up here. I'm gonna try getting this one. Tiles plain. Okay. So let's duplicate the floor. Shift D, move it up on Z, and we'll kind of come in here to find out where we have to meet it, like right there. We'll remove that and plain white tiles, and we'll give it that texture we just got. Oh shit. I might need more peanuts before I go. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm in good condition to go exercising today. Holy shit. Sappy Rook, what's going on? Just a sec. I am modeling the Morocco airport. Janderson B. Ooh. Just showed me some big brain shit on how to tile my textures. So I'm gonna figure that out later, but he put me on the scent now. Or they put me on the scent. And I'm just about to put some textures on this ceiling. So this is what I want, right? I want this one. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, this is what I want. Nice. That actually looks good. Cube project. Scale it up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is looking good. And let me move these along now. You know what it is? These are too saturated. That's the problem. These are just too saturated. Image, adjustments, hue and saturation, bring this down. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, because the color overlay. Okay, convert to smart object. And then image, adjustments, hue and saturation. This will probably play better. Export, and then search green, or this one. Replace it, yes. And then now, if I update it, green. There we go. That's looking better. Okay. And we'll place this, Alt-D, X, Alt-D, X. Actually, we only want 3. Okay. And I'm going to put this right in the center. Like that. Nice. How's it going, Sappy Rook? How you doing today? What is my... Sorry, I'm just going to check what kind of class I have today. Book. Just peachy. That means I'm working out my ass. It's going to be a lot of squatting today. Let me book my session. What time is it right now? 5. So I'll go in for a 5:30. Book it. Nice. Oh, I'm in a queue. Cancel booking. Yes. I'll do 6:15 instead. There we go. Okay. Give me some time. Morocco Airport. Not looking so hot right now. Maybe what we need to is like something for the walls. What if we search Morocco? Let's find a good texture to put on these walls. I don't think it could be super flamboyant or traditional even. I feel like there's something about this airport that's going to be sort of like a little culturally watered down, a little westernized even. Like, not without its own flourishes, for sure, but from what I'm seeing in those pictures, it is kind of like white folk built it, you know? Oh, my peanut munching isn't too crazy for you guys. Tony Hamilton. Hey, yoey, 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 yoey. What's up, Tony Hamilton? How goes it? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just looking for a texture to put on the Morocco airport. Let's pop it out at me. I'm kind of doing a shot in the dark here because I actually don't even really have a proper vision for it, you know. Munching ASMR. All right. Should I stand away from this mic? Hope it's not too much for y'all. Oh my God! Look at this metal. Look at this metal. I would have. Can I like favorite this somehow? I can. Yeah. Favorite it. Wonderful. Wow. That is really funny. Munching on these peanuts. I just realized how like hungry I was. And it's really like, I don't want to overeat, right? That's why I'm just like snacking. I am kind of eating a lot of peanuts though. But also, I don't want to eat so much where I'm going to be uncomfortable during exercising. I also don't want to make this place decrepit. There's a lot of these textures that are very like outdoorsy or old. And I feel like the upkeep of this airport would still be nice. I don't know, y'all. What are these images? It's like you can't really see anything in the back. They're plain. Whatever they are, they're plain. Oh, I'm fucking stupid, dude. I already put the wall on here. That's what all that fucking... It's just, it's so dull. It looks like... The texture I put on looks like the default gray. Do I just cross my fingers and hope it doesn't look like that in the end? All right. One more. What's it? Honestly, yo, I feel like I'm gonna have to come back to this. Feel like I'm really gonna have to. Let me just model at least these chairs or something, or I can put in the glass. Let's put in some glass. Okay. Yeah, this is a tough one. I think it's because I really do. I mean, I care about all of my airports a lot. Oops. But the Morocco airport, like, I don't know, just Morocco in general, I have such a soft spot for. Like, it's like kind of like my favorite place in the game. Oops. I'll leave it there, and I'll move them all back at the same time. Okay. This. Boom. Separate. Alright, cool. Do this one. Face. Boom. Separate selection. Okay, grab all of them. And then G, Y. Maybe GY a little bit more. Yeah. Cool. Alt H, Alt A, Control S. This place is so dull. It needs pots, like pots of plants and stuff like that too. Yeah. The little kiosks can use some work too. Do I just at least give it a couch right now or something? Maybe that'll really tie it together. Okay, that might work. Okay. Oh, that's not what I want. I don't know why I thought that would work. It almost makes me think I should just... Please don't be too far back. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna Shift D this one. And this is the one that I'll bevel these on. And then this one, it will just be this side going further. There we go. Oh, yeah, let me do this at least, I guess. I guess that works. Yeah. It's a lot of geometry for this couch. I'm not really sure I'm doing this couch right. Added rain to the most screenshot. Ooh. Do I have to wait on that too? Or is it done? Is that done? Sent in DMs in general. Ooh, excited, excited. Oh, shit. Yo. Ugh. I do want to add weather. There's so many implications, though. There's just so many implications. Like, think about it. If you get stuff on your hands, right? Like, there's currently the system where it's like when you pick things up, you get the substance on your hand. What do I call it? The surface substance system. Things have surfaces that when you handle them, they get each other's substances on each other. And currently you have to wash your hands to get rid of it. So like, I would have to, if there was if there was rain, I would have to have some sort of semi-global system that washed substances off things. but only things that were in the rain. I would have to like do like a bunch of ray casts or something. Ugh. You've been playing any game? But first, really quick, Shadow's Light. This looks great. It is a dream to be able to put something in like this. That would be really cool to make the game look like this. And Tony Hamilton, you've been playing any games lately? I have been playing Cuphead. Did you catch that stream? That's the only game I've been playing. I fired up Deep Rock last night for the first time in a while to play for a little bit. But otherwise, have I? Not really. I finished BioShock 2 last month. -1? Yeah, there we go. And I played Minerva's Den as well, the DLC for it. Shift D. Why? Is this couch massive? I kind of can't tell. Let me scooch that in. This in. That in. This. I started playing a little bit of Fallout 3. And then let me take this. Alt-Z to grab these and move that in a little bit. I guess maybe even undercut it like that. And then I could take all of these and just sort of, I guess it's not a good way to look at it. Yeah, that's good. Let them spill off the edge a little bit. Whoa! Something like that. Yeah, okay. I could see where that I see where that would be complicated, since evidence would be washed away. Exactly. But it makes it interesting, right? Like if I had a huge team to solve those problems for me, I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. Throw it in there. Let's make it work. And I do want to make it work. And maybe, you know, I'll have a whack at it somewhere down the line. It's just super bottom of the queue, you know. Because maybe it's easy. Since evidence would be washed away. I didn't catch it. Oh, you didn't catch the stream. It is on Twitch. I think I only streamed on Twitch. I don't think I streamed on YouTube. That's why. If you catch my Twitch of it, the VOD is still up there. It's 10 hours of playing Cuphead. And hopefully this weekend I'll be finishing it. I think I will. I have faith. Fuck. That's gonna be so crazy again. That was really crazy. That was draining. Okay, so we have the beginnings of a couch, which I have to admit is not looking very good. This does not look like a very good couch. What if I go like this? Maybe it's looking okay. Maybe that's looking all right. Honestly, bro, what if I just did this? What if I just mind melded these two? Faces. This is getting real sloppy, though. It's getting real sloppy Joe up in this mam jams. Okay. Is this super sloppy Joe? Sloppy toppy. Oh. That'd be crazy if I can get away with this. This would be so unacceptable in the industry. everything I would I'm doing is so fucking unacceptable in the rest of the world. Okay. That looks like a win to me, boys. Looks like a fucking win to me. You know what it is? Also, the cushion is a little flat. So maybe in patch 2.0 of Memories Spy. Yes. Yeah. I already have like big dreams of the first big, like, not DLC, but like, yeah, the big content patch. I have big dreams of what that would look like. I try not to think about it too much. Try to just focus on the main content. But I can't help it. Sometimes I get a little jazzed. Okay, this is looking okay. It's looking okay. All right. And then it probably has little stubby legs, right? So go like this, Shift A, cylinder, like 8 vertices, radius, super small, depth 0.5, 0.1, 0.3, yeah, like that. Tab, Alt-Z, grab that, scale it in like that. Okay, Alt-Z. Okay. Okay. Oh, guys, I'm so exhausted today. What is the deal? Like, I'm actually feeling sleepy. I think it might be the heat. Probably is the heat. It's the heat and also a lack of eating. Take this right quick and go like this. Extrude out. Take this, extrude up, and move it back. Are these acceptable couches for this place? Let's put it all together. Let's name these things. So this is... Am I going to hate myself for this later? I'm just going to combine these. And then this. Okay. And this. Morocco. Airport. Underscore bench cushion. Put it as a child of the bench. And then the feet. Morocco dash airport underscore bench feet. Okay. And yeah. I'll see, maybe do this. And then Alt D. Nope, just does that. Of course, Steven. Why would you ever expect the whole thing to be copied? Gotta select your hierarchy first. You create an empty with arrows. Call this Morocco-airport benches. And we're gonna take this, put it in there, this, put it in there. There we go. Bravo on the couch. Thank you. Thank you. It came together last minute. All right, right? Like, it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, I think when it's textured, it'll look cute. Is it a little low? Are these kind of crazy low? Let's put our boy next to it. I guess they have tall cushions, right? That's probably a decent height. It's a little low for the standard couch, but I think that's okay. Dude, I'd totally want to sit and sleep on that. Yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad. I do enjoy a low couch. When I was living in Austin, I got a couch from IKEA. Curious really quick. IKEA low couch. This was back in 2014. If I search the date, would that help? Couch cushion 2014, 2015, I guess. 2014. It was my favorite couch of all time. Like, I love this. So I have a couch over here that you may have seen in the videos. This one. So this couch is from Turkey. It's like this Moroccan style couch. Coincidentally, working on Morocco right now. And I love it. And this is what the backrests look like. And it's like, it's super lightweight. It's a floor couch, just sits on the floor. I really do love this thing, but honestly really love this couch in Austin. Like, this one was a standout couch. It was kind of like metal bars with cushions. It sat really low. You could pretty much convert it into like a sleeping, like a bed kind of. I don't remember what it was called. It was great though. It's really nice. Okay, I'm not gonna get too caught up. All right, Steven, get out of here. Okay. But anyhow, yeah, I would sleep on these couches. You know what, y'all? I think I have to call it. I think I'm kind of getting a little brain dead. I think I need to hop off stream. I know it was a short one today, right? How long have we been streaming for? 2.5 hours? Oh, okay. That's why. So after you finish a futon, it wasn't a futon. It was a couch. So after you finish Members of Spy, have you ever thought about doing a horror game? I started helping my friends build a horror game, actually. I didn't really work on it. I kind of worked. I guess I worked on it, but like I was mostly trying to teach my friends how to make a game, and they wanted to build a horror game. And so I started working on something. I don't know if that'll ever come to fruition. I don't know how serious they were about it. It was sort of just like a little side project or something. And as far as like games that I would make, there's a couple ideas I have kicking around that I guess you could call horror games. Yeah, kind of. But yeah, they're horror games. It seems like fun. It really does. It was even fun making the horror course, right? Like that was definitely the first time I really went all in on like figuring out how to do like horror stuff, right? Did a lot of research beforehand, and also just my own experiences from helping my friends build their horror game. A lot of that stuff was overlapping, and that was fun. I did enjoy working in that genre, so maybe I'll do it again someday. With your own twist on it. Yeah, of course. I think. I also want to do total genre pieces where I don't put a twist on it. I guess that's not fair to say, but I'm always tempted to just kind of like rebuild the system I'm just familiar with. But yeah, probably put my own twist on it, right? You can't help it. You just end up going there and go, oh, would that be cool if, and then you just go there. But yo, I'm gonna hop off. Thanks to everybody who swung by. If this is the first time that you've tuned in and you want to see more of this stuff, make sure that you're subscribing or following on Twitch, whatever. If you're on YouTube or Twitch, do whatever it is that gets you the notifications. There are links in the description of the video of the YouTube video. I believe on Twitch as well. You could follow links to the Discord. So if you are a game dev, especially if you work with PlayMaker, but not limited to PlayMaker, you could be working on whatever else you're working in. You can hang out in our Discord. It's a nice little community of people who will help you out if you get stuck on anything, game design concepts, philosophies, programming stuff. And just if you want to share stuff for feedback, you're just trying to find some people, some chill folks to hang out with and share what you're working on. There are also links to get PlayMaker in the description. So if you, I know we didn't use PlayMaker today in the stream, but if you heard us talking about it earlier and you heard all the hype, maybe you want to grab it for yourself, there's a link down there. And if you use the link, I get a little commission. It's an affiliate link. Helps me out a little bit. And what else? Yeah, all the links and stuff. Just check them out. Cool stuff. Lots of videos, playlists, and everything I make. Courses to learn PlayMaker and all that. So thanks to everybody swung by. Shadow is Light, Laker Mouse, Tony Hamilton. Also, Tony Hamilton says, where's this other... Oh, wait, hold on. Shadow is Light first says, it's all about playing with players' anticipation of expecting something will happen but won't happen. Yes, playing with expectations, broadly speaking. Absolutely. Where's this other chat you're responding to? The other chat... So the chat is... I think everybody here right now is YouTube. But in chat at least, but this is also streaming on Twitch. And if you see on the screen, you do see on the screen, of course you do, it would show up there if anybody was talking from Twitch, and it would have a little Twitch icon next to them. Take care, Professor S and folks. All right, everybody. Thanks for swinging by. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed the company. Enjoyed y'all's company, of course, again, as usual. And take care of yourselves. Drink lots of water. Eat right. Don't eat too much. Don't eat too little. Chill on the booze and dope, especially before bed. Make sure you're getting lots of sleep, at least 8 hours of sleep. Try your hardest for 8 hours of sleep. It's so important to get good sleep and get some exercise. Break a sweat if you can. And, of course, be nice to yourself and spend time with people you love, your friends and family. You can hang out with them, be in the same room with them, be in physical, real, feel you across from me space. But if not, try to get on a phone call or something. Shoot them a text message, whatever you can. So take care of yourselves. I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Peace, peace, peace.